Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach, and it's Real Talk Monday. Did you watch the Cowboy game? And I'm not assuming everyone's a Cowboy fan because I know they're not. But it has been fun to watch lately. More exciting than the past. But, seems to be a very intelligent quarterback. He seems to be very well prepared. He is able, when he lines up, to recognize if the defense is in a cover one. Are they in a cover two, cover three? Are they in what we call zero coverage? Are they in a four-man front? How many people are in the box? Are they man up? Okay. Are they utilizing safety as like a man over the top? He is able to do what we call RPO. Be able to go from an RPO, which means run pass option, is what we're talking about. So when he gets to the line of scrimmage, if this is called, let's say they've called, check with me, meaning check with me, I may change the play, okay? And so what they've done is they've got a pass play called, okay? They're going to go deep. But what they see is everyone is playing off, they're playing zone, they're running a cover two coverage. And so that's not going to work. So he's going to have to audible. He'll switch to something else. A lot of times he'll go from a pass option to a run. RPO is what we're talking about. And he's trained to see that. And do you follow me? I mean, is that what you're seeing also? I mean, when you're watching the game, is that what you're looking at too, to see if they're, is the defense in a cover two? Are they in a 3-4, 4-4, also known as 50 base? Split six is what we call it sometimes too. Are they doubling down? Is that what you're looking at? Because that's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to look at it that way. I'm trying to see what Dax is looking at. Because here's the deal. Without being on the field and spending time in his playbook, spending time with him in the game room, watching what he's looking at, I really cannot relate to what he's seeing. Now, I have my own opinion, okay? My opinion from sitting on the couch when I look and to say, Dax, dude, hold on, man. Everyone's playing man up. They're playing man up. Cover two, okay, that's what I see. Okay, from my perspective, that is probably not what he sees. I have an idea, but hey, that's just my opinion. Okay, what is your opinion? Do you see what Dax sees when he gets to the line of scrimmage? Or is all this just foreign to you? Just say, Rick, dude, chill, man. I'm just watching a football game. I know a pass, I know a run, I know a penalty. I mean, there's more to it? Absolutely. You can't relate to him. You can't identify with him unless you are in his shoes, okay, and you've invested in the same thing he has. Here's what I'm talking about. We, as Christ followers, want to ask the opinion of the world, okay? But understand, the world cannot relate to a Christ follower. We're not trained to even think alike, okay? You cannot be a Christ follower and think as the world does. They can't even see things through your eyes. What you did is you invited Jesus Christ into your heart, okay? Invited him into you to take control of you, to renew your mind, to begin to see things, think like God, walk like Christ, take on the image of Christ. So the world can't relate. So every time someone of the world gives you advice, be careful. Especially if they're not Christ followers. Let's go to Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And it says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is. His good, pleasing, perfect will. You sit down and you seek counsel from someone that is not utilizing God's word as their playbook, if you would. Be careful. Be very careful. because they're not going to identify with the same thing that you do. Because wise counsel seeks wise counsel, but that's going to come from where? From God's Word. That has to line up. God will never, ever go against His perfect will and His will. Never. When you say, what would Jesus do? You don't know. You can't see through the eyes of Christ unless you've invited Christ into your heart. You've invested in time in God's Word, that you even understand who Jesus Christ was as a man. It's no different than you sitting on the couch, being an armchair quarterback, telling Dax Prescott what an idiot he is because he threw the ball here to the wrong guy. Why'd you run it? You don't know. You don't have a clue. Unless you're a Christ follower, you can't identify with Christ. It's just not possible. I want you this week, let's focus on you getting into God's Word. You beginning to see things through the eyes of Christ and say, God, you show me your perfect will. Show me your plan. Because when you say you're seeking God and listening, trying to listen to God, and He's not talking to you, when's the last time you picked that playbook up? Just saying. Trick with Rock Bottom Outreach. It's been Real Talk Monday. Have a great day. Cover 2.